Hello, House on the Road subscribers and followers. So, welcome to the 2-hour live feed event hosted by me, Rob Hefner, with Little House on the Road. I got to shut off my volume. Okay, the volume's off. Sorry about that. So, let's hope people show up. We're an hour early. 5 viewers. So anyway, so this is our first 6 o'clock showing. Anthony's here. Rob Hefner. Hi, Rob Hefner. LOL. And Carolyn. I need to make an adjustment here. I can already see. Hello, Gnostic Spirit. How are you? So, wow. All right. So, what do we got? Oh, I can't see. Hi, Jim. How are you? Let's see. Hi, Rob and Carolyn. Cooking dinner, so might be in and out. Oh, that's great. What are you having? And are you bringing us any? That's the only requirement. Hello, Jason. How are you? Eli. Hello. Hello, Tim Donovan. Tim and Brenda. John. Ouch. Still curled in corner crying from all the truth. I love that comment. That was the greatest comment today. John, I'm going to try to quote it. What was it? He says, what was it? Let me think here. You know, I can't. But anyway, but the truth is too much truth. It's hurting you. Yeah. Polmick, hello, and it's Vinny. Hello, Vinny. How are you? And Michelle, how are you, Michelle? Good to see everyone. Hello, Bill. Jim says, good, Rob. Raining there. I'm making turkey pasta sausage. Turkey pasta sausage. Turkey pasta sausage. Wow. With mushrooms and gluten-free pasta. Pasta sauce. Oh, turkey pasta. What did I say? Pasta sausage. Sausage sauce. Okay. Kevin, how are you, Kevin? In here in New Hampshire in my pop-up. All right. I bet it's a little chilly there, isn't it, Kevin? Right now it's 73 degrees. It's raining. It just started raining. We've had some really good luck with the rain. So it's kind of nice being stuck in the truck with the rain. Michelle says, having venison burgers with French fries. Wow, that sounds wonderful. Yeah, it does. Beth, hi, Beth. How are you? Good to see you. Beth, I don't believe I've seen you here before, so welcome to the live feed. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family, and we do have a lot of fun. John says, Jim, where are you live? Where you live? Jim, West, PA. I'm sorry, I can't read that. Milford, maybe? PA. Jason, Taco Wednesday. I'm telling you, boy, those tacos are, well, I mean, it's the crave deal. I mean, a ton of food for $5. Vinny says, we've got more snow coming down today, Rob. Well, you know what? I'm just going to be a little selfish here and say, I am thankful that it's not us. I am so thankful that we were warming up. I mean, it's been just tough. But, you know, I feel for you guys. I really do. I know. So Kevin says, yes, cold outside. My camper heater works great. Well, that's good. Anthony says, I'm back and we're getting snow. I think most of the country is getting snow. Beth says, I'm handing off Carolyn, so you'll just have to look at my face and listen to her voice.
Becky has 5 more internal radiations to do, and that should be the end of it. We're hoping anyway.
Michelle says, come in, Carolyn, have plenty of deer and meat. Come over and boondock at my place. Bill says, any word on when you and Driving and Vibing are meeting up? Oh, no, I mean, we're not even going to go north and probably until March, April timeframe. So, no, I mean, it really, I think the ball is in my court. Just when we start heading north, I'm going to get a hold of them. Yeah, but they've been doing some incredible interviews. I mean, they pretty much set the agenda, I think it looks like. I contacted them before they started these interviews. So I was trying to come up with you know, what it is we could do, and they seem to figure it out. Eli, Anthony, snow here in West New York too. Vinny says, where are you from, Eli? Jason, hot one here in Tampa today. Steel coating 6 driveways today. Oh wow, that's a lot of hot work. Yep. Eli says hugs to Becky's radiation isn't fun. No, it's not. And I didn't get it. I just watched her get it. Beth says great. I don't know if you. Tell me what Beth said. Eli, I'm in the Finger Lake area, got about 5 inches. Eli says Niagara Falls. Tim, we usually do Taco Wednesday, but today is homemade quesadillas. John says they're back east rebuilding and midstream they just bought. What did she say?
She's telling you that she's Beth Sweeney.
Okay, and I kind of thought that might be who you were, but I wasn't too sure. So, well, good to see you back. I'm glad to have you. I did a calendar event on Facebook, and I'm hoping that it sends out a lot of this out to a lot of people. That being said, I find Facebook frustrating. They I've gotten 2,400 people to like my Facebook page, but the thing is they want me to pay them to send out events to the people who I've already got to like the page. So I got to do the work, and then I got to pay them so they'll actually send it out to Facebook's frustrating. Done Working says, hi, how are you, Done Working? Kevin says, beer Wednesday for me. Tim says, yucky, slushy rain in Rhode Island, 34 degrees. I love how these events, they just kind of take on a life of their own. So, but no, last several days it's warmed up. Carolyn is answering Eli, I guess. Yeah, okay. So it's warmed up. We've been outside a lot more. All the other campers that were crowding us for 8 weeks, was it 8 weeks? I think it was 8 weeks. They left, so now we can start campfires. The campfire was just so close to before we would have had to start a campfire so close to the camper, I was a little worried to catch it on fire. So Cindy says, hello, Rob and Carolyn. Everybody from Grand Junction, Colorado. 52 here right now. Wow, you guys got a little bit of warm break, didn't you? 23 viewers. Wonder if this is too early for folks. I was really hoping everybody would show up. Well, we've been at it, I don't know. Well, I guess we've only been at about 4 minutes. But I got the truck all hooked up to the battery charger. That way I didn't have to run the truck engine to do this live feed. So I got the generator in the back, and I'm in the Walmart parking lot. I got the generator in the back of the truck, and I've hooked the battery charger up to the plug-in that plugs into the camper when I'm towing the camper. So that keeps the camper battery charged. So the truck normally keeps the battery charger charged, or the truck normally keeps the camper batteries charged through this connection. And I've got it hooked up to a battery charger. So it's actually charging the truck from the back end to the front end. And it's working great. So I'm very excited about that. New time slot is going to slow down a little bit, but after a few months, it'll get back. What do you mean new time slot? This was a special event. Read the title. Catch it on fire. This is the guy, let's see, who tests propane lines with lighters. Yes, that's me. Yeah. It's going to be full time, Rob. Rob MacGyver, LOL. Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you, MacGyver was my dude back in the 80s. That new guy, I wasn't too sure about him, but and what was his, Dean Anderson? Yeah, he was MacGyver. I liked him. So yeah, I learned a lot from him, and I can take a cigarette lighter and a little alcohol, and I can create a bonfire. Or propane lines, testing propane lines with a cigarette lighter. I'm missing some of the conversation. Let's see. Jason says, are you near the town of, oh, not talking to me, Kevin, nothing but respect here for Walmart campers. Got 25 viewers. I assume everybody's talking. Is there anybody here that's not saying hi yet? So I'd love to say hi to you. Welcome you to the live feed. Tom, how did you quit smoking, Tom? Let's see. Tom, I'm not sure I've seen you here before, so welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Glad to see you here. Tom, we used the vapors for 2 years? A little over a year. A little over a year, and we just slowly cut down. See, you can buy different nicotine levels, and we just slowly got down until we got down to 0, and then it was just a matter of getting rid of the physical habit, the actual having to have something around, and but we just threw everything away, so we didn't have much choice. That's what we used was the vapes, and as we were using them, everybody was wanting to outlaw them. Jason, we camp at Walmart on the way north and south. Bill, let's see, soap is for sissies. I use lighter to check the propane leaks too. Well, and it gives you a good haircut. And Jim says, I quit 20 years ago and chose to breathe. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you. It helped out a lot. It saved my teeth. I was losing teeth quite quickly in the last 2 or 3 years. I was losing my teeth. And so now I make homemade teeth. This one right here, I made all by myself. I use this little plastic you can buy on eBay. And it becomes pliable at 120 degrees. So you stick it in a cup of coffee and it gets soft and you just ply it right into your teeth and it makes a tooth. When you have a campfire available, what % cooking do you do on the fire versus on the stove? Well, over the summer, we did most of our cooking on the fire. In the winter, we haven't cooked on the fire at all. So, we're just getting back in the routine of things. I'm sure she'll get back to it real soon. But so it really depends on the weather. Vinny, buddy, that's a political question. So why don't you remove that one for me? I just don't want to get into that conversation. That's my husband quit smoking and I ended up with asthma. Hello, William. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Yes, we're doing great. So somebody get rid of that comment. Well, yeah, we're going to have to control that kind of conversation. I do agree. So I'm hoping that he recognizes that I didn't. We don't want that here. What homemade teeth? The one I make. This one right here. Kevin says, I was boondocking today, plugged into someone's house, and I was running my camper furnace and another plug-in heater, and I blew their outlet. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. I guess I can only run my clipper heater. The thing is if you're running an extension cord any length, the longer the extension cord, the more power it takes to draw that length. So the longer you go, the more gauge of wire you're going to need. Jason, we don't smoke. Okay, yeah, we're going to get rid of all that. Thanks, guys. I figured Rob was just checking. I was curious. Done working. Make your own tooth. Still had the root in there. Made your own tooth. Still had the root in there? No. No, it's just plastic. I would take it out, but it's embarrassing. Let's see if I can show you. Where are we at here? It's just a piece of plastic. That's it. Maybe I can private message you. Let's see. Made your own tooth. Still had the root in there. Okay, we already answered that one. And Michelle says, LOL, Tom. Okay, yeah, we need to stop this conversation, guys. I'd rather not talk about all that stuff. Kind of political. This is a camping channel, so. And the thing is the very first time I say that word, they will demonetize this video. So Anthony says he's seen those things for teeth before. Lori, how are you? Happy birthday. Took me forever to get to the live feed tonight. Maybe I should watch more often. That would help. Let's see, John, great. Can you take an eye out now? I'll take a finger off. No. Was let's see, yes, it was 100 feet cord. My bad. Yeah, I hooked my dad up one time to our house before. I mean, we ran wiring and all that, but just to get him hooked up and things. This was 10 years ago or so. But we just plugged him in with a extension cord, and his wife started I think a wash machine, and it did. You could hear it pulsate. You just couldn't draw enough power. Anthony, thanks, Carolyn. I'm trying to delete. Okay, we're deleting things. Good. Linda, almost a birthday. One more week, and I'm 71. Well, happy birthday, Linda. In case I miss your birthday. Carolyn says you're welcome. Okay. If you use an extension cord, use those heavy-duty orange ones. It depends on what you're trying to pull. I mean, if you're pulling a pretty heavy-duty wash machine or a heater, 30-amp heater, 30-amp heater. What, a 10-amp heater? Well, if you're going to be pulling 1,500 watts, I mean, you're going to really want to have a beefy cord that's kind of short. Vinny, sorry about that, Rob. Started something. Yeah, it always happens. I just wonder how many subscribers we're getting ready to lose. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Something, y'all. And Vinny had something from the chat. Hid. Oh, okay. Tim, are you doing this live feed off of the tablet? Yes, I am. Are you doing video editing now on the tablet? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, we lost 10 subscribers when I got off the live feed. Last week, we lost several. I forget how many. Yeah, these live feeds are never good for subscribers because we end up taking a bunch of people off all at once and they all unsubscribe. And I don't know how to avoid it. Michelle, what did I miss from Michelle? No, I do appreciate we're deleting the comments. I mean, because all it's going to take is for me to slip and say it, and boy, they'll demonetize it, and then I'll be doing 2 hours for total fun of it.
Not to say it's not fun.
And, well, it is fun.
It is fun.
But if you can get paid to have fun, now there's the plus.
Yeah.
And we got 28 viewers. 15 minutes into it. Vinny says, the Dob, I don't remember starting anything. Everything that has been said to me was because of the people action. Your true fans will not unsubscribe, Rob.
That's right.
Well, that's true, but I'm not entirely sure that's true. I mean, I do understand what you're saying. A lot of people say that, but I had a Patreon one time, and I mean, he was paying $10 a month, and great guy. I really enjoyed him, and I said something, and boom. I mean, he took his money back, everything. There's Tulane Hobo. Hello, y'all. Thanks for the last video and mentioning me on the comments. I was hoping you wouldn't mind. I didn't get it. Well, I mean, I didn't see anything wrong with calling you out on that one. I mean, it was very positive and uplifting, so I thought I'd give you a little surprise. I was hoping you would enjoy it. So I do appreciate the comment. That really was a big support to what I was trying to say. So thank you. Tim says, is that an Android tablet or a Chrome? No, it's a Windows tablet. Chromebook. Well, I don't know what a Chromebook is. I mean, it just has Windows 10.
A little RCA.
It's just a little RCA that we bought at Walmart. I'm just saying. Okay, Anthony, I agree with Dob. Okay, I'm not sure what that's on. Don't mind at all. Loved it. Good. I'm glad you did. Are we having a brothers fight?
Yeah, a little bit. But I think they're fine.
28 viewers. Boy, it's getting warm in here. See if we can roll down a window or two. Let's see. Jason, did anyone see the newest Finding Bigfoot TV show? No, I haven't watched TV in over a year. Michelle says, well, okay, we're still on that. You shouldn't. Okay, we're not. Well, thank you, William. Wow. Everybody, please give a shout out to William. That is a big deal. Thank you, William. We really do appreciate everything from my iPad. Yeah, she hasn't. Right. Okay. Yeah, Carolyn, that's all she uses. Her.
Yes, Linda, the iPads are wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, we bought her this this tablet RCA deal, and she's never used it, so she seems to like her iPad. Okay, so good. Everybody's calling out William. We really do appreciate that. Kevin, can I overcharge my 12-volt pop-up camper battery when I plug into shore power? Yes, you can. If you do not have a computer charger. Now, I do not know how those converters work on RVs. I do not know. I've never used one. I'm no expert. But if you buy one of those Walmart, computer type battery chargers, they will shut off automatically for you. But those older kind, yeah, you can overcharge with those. You can overcharge with solar panels if you don't have a charge controller. If you just charge with the generator, I can plug my generator DC port right into it, and sure enough, that will overcharge because there's nothing to stop it from charging. Now, if you are running something, anything, lights, anything off the battery while you're charging it, then no, you should not have a problem with that. Right now, I am charging my battery with one of those old battery chargers, but the key is on, and it is maintaining about 12.7 volts. It's not going up or down. So hope that all makes sense. What did I say that was funny? I don't remember. Okay, guys, I'm out between you all. Okay. All right, let's just calm down. We don't want to have a big fight. Just shake hands and make up. Schaefer, hello, how are you? How's Arizona? Linda, I hope to upgrade my iPad this year. It's 4 years old and pretty battered up. Battery doesn't last as long. Boy, I can't see anything. Jason, all right, Vinny and Anthony, let it go, LOL. Yeah, let's let it go. Can we get a smiley face? Everybody just give out a smiley face or a heart or whatever works. I'm not sure how to do any of that, so I'm telling you guys do something I don't know how to do. It's terrible of me. 27 viewers. Well, I was hoping for a little better turnout because I really did try to push this on Facebook. But boy, Facebook, they just don't want to cooperate. And then they put me on probation this week. I had a 72-hour probation. Yeah, look at that. There's some hearts. Happy faces. What brand of tires do I use on my pop-up? Whatever's cheap. I went to Tractor Supply store. I mean, I'm not picky because I'm going to replace them very frequently. Looks like maybe every year I might just do one, and then the other next year do another one, and just kind of go back and forth that way. Because I have no intentions of wearing them out. So just whatever's cheap. Smiley faces. John, they put you in a corner. Uh-oh. What did I lose out on? I'm not sure. Smiley faces. Have you had any bearing issues? No, I haven't had any bearing issues. Okay, I repacked one side. No, replaced and repacked one side all by myself. And the other side, I just replaced the whole hub. I went to eTrailer.com, bought the whole hub assembly, everything. It was all packed up. Because that old one, it really looked like it had overheated at one time, and I didn't want to mess with it. So I bought a new one. And nope, so no, I haven't had any issues. Two-lane hobo. I like BF Goodwrench tires. I'm sorry, my head's cut off. How long has that been going on? Huh. Well, maybe I'll back up. That way I don't have to move the... See if that helps. I need to cut my hair again. If you guys go to Patreon, you can see me cutting my hair. Okay. That just makes it harder to see. Is the Flex Seal keeping everything dry? Absolutely. The Flex Seal was the best thing we've ever done. Again, I have not done the whole camper yet. I intend to get it all done. But the areas I've done it, and I've only done it on the inside, it's kind of so I only did the inside. So you can see on the outside that the outside is getting wet, but you go on the inside and it's all dry. So that was kind of neat. But yeah, it's working great. John says, be careful. The really cheap Chinese tires will blow out, but cause a lot of damage to the camper. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, I do understand. Anthony, I want to see your Patreon videos. Just waiting to start working. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. We've put up a few. Let's see. We saw a controlled burn the other day. You're going to see a little bit of that, but Patreon has a better picture of it. I put out a fire. The little footbridge caught on fire, so I put that out. Let's see. Linda says, I'm thinking it'll be a fall gift to me. I need more memory, new ones. Oh, we're talking about the iPad. Have better camera. I take lots of photos. Uses up memory. Tulane says, Flex Seal works great with blackening out the windows. Oh, I bet it does. My birthday's October 26th. I think you guys knew that, didn't you? I think we talked about that. Everything's backwards on the screen. Are you noticing? Looks like I'm in the driver or the passenger seat. That's funny. Okay, so are we already dying? We've only been here what, 24 minutes, and everybody's dead with. Already burned out this quick. Beth, I missed what you did with the Flex Seal. Okay, the Flex Seal I just sprayed on the canvas. We bought white for one side and clear for the other side, and we sprayed the inside and it worked. It worked really well. The reason we were having problems is because of the mold was growing, and every time we cleaned the mold, I know what I want to say. The sealant would come off the canvas, so we would have to reseal. Well, finding 48 hours of dry time above 60 degrees was nearly impossible this winter or this summer. So I grabbed some Flex Seal and I sprayed the inside of the canvas, and it sealed it right up. So with that being said, it's going to be an expensive venture, $200 or so, but I intend to do all of the outside with Flex Seal, and they have different colors. And we're going to use terracotta, I think is the color for the brown, and for the outside. And inside, we're going to do white. You still feeding okay? Feeding. Beth, I'm having that problem too. Are you getting ready to change campsites? We will change campsites March 1st. We have to leave this one March 1st. They're letting us stay 2 weeks after hunt season. And we've checked, and this is the rules. So we're not violating any rules, so we're very excited. And so we're looking around. We found one that we like is really close to town, 7 miles from town. It doesn't have any water or bathrooms, but so that's an option. Or we might just go back to Wood Lake where we've been last year or in October. I missed Michelle. Bill says, have a date with Casino. Gotta love your channel. Okay, Bill. Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck and a bunch of money.
Ready to roam. Welcome to the live feed. Welcome to Little House on the Road. Boondock Live. Get some pictures of the Flex Seal. I missed that from.
We'll get some pictures of the Flex Seal where you did it. I want to do mine, but would like to see what it looks like.
Lori says, question, the saying you only live once is way overused, but really think about it. You only live once. Is your current lifestyle? I've missed one above Lori also. Lori, I'm going to tell you this way. No, I got to live twice because I was heading to a heart attack on the first life. And I came out here and I got a whole new life. I was reborn and I got a second chance, and I'm going to steal this chance. There is no way I was going to live. Somebody from work messaged me yesterday and was talking about it. And she said, boy, I wish you were still here because we could use your help. And I said, well, I may have been there, but I wouldn't be there now. I'm sure I would be dead by now. I'm absolutely positive of it. I'm missing a lot of stuff. You get sprayed the canvas, right? Yeah, I sprayed the canvas. I mean, I can take pictures. The only thing I probably do is put it on Facebook. So that's what I'll do. I'll take pictures. I'll put it on Facebook. And then next week, I'll let you guys know it's up. I'm missing a lot. I don't know. Is anybody saying anything to me?
Well, Two-Lane Hobo said, I almost bought a pop-up, then realized it was too much work for me opening it up and putting it back.
Something about a socket adapter. William, I was looking for your videos today on how. I missed that.
Kevin said, I've been eating a lot of ramen noodles since I've been living.
It's meals in a pop-up. For some reason, we eat great. You're welcome, Beth. Jason, looks like the rain is really coming down. Well, no, not really. We're just kind of fogged up. If you're talking about here, it's just kind of foggy. Jason, looks like okay. Gnostic Spirit says, I wish you would show around your different campsites every once in a while, Rob. I do.
Is the axle flip still on? William wants to know. He couldn't find that video.
Yeah, it's still on there. It's one of my first videos. I would say the top 20 videos. So yeah, it's on there. Just go down to the oldest videos. You can sort by a date and look for it. It's about, I would say, number 20.
Gnostic Spirit says, I wish you would show around different campsites once in a while.
Yeah, Gnostic Spirit, I do. I've shown every campsite we've been at, every one of them. We haven't done this one just for safety's sake, but before we leave, we'll put a video out on this one. But every one of them has it. The last campsite we stayed at was well, actually, Merrimack Caverns. That was a paid campsite. The one before that was Wood Lake, South Carolina. We did one. Both Virginia. Every campsite we've done a video on. So yeah, take a look for them. They're out there. We just haven't moved around. That's the thing, is everybody expects us to move. Thinks that we move around as much as the other YouTube RVers. We don't. We try to stay put as long as possible for a couple of reasons. One, we want to get to know the environment really well. And second, I'm missing them, so just keep up. The second, it saves on cost. Our dream was to travel and see the world or see the country. We have a whole lifetime to do that in. A lot of people seem to think they only have a year or two to get it done. We're just going to take our time and travel slow. And so, yeah, but I show our videos. Okay, so what I missed?
Jason, we're up to 29 viewers.
I wanted to mention everyone. Also, if you click the bell on Rob's channel, you will get notifications. Yes, you will get notifications. I need to change my intro on that and figure out how to do that so everybody knows. Nobody watches the intros anyway. I mean, I can watch my analytics. Nobody watches them. Michelle says, got to do a smart. Linda says,
she's talking to me, so
okay.
About the iPad. I don't know how to transfer it either.
Okay, if I've missed anything, please let me know. I'm trying to keep up, but I want to make sure I thoroughly answer questions. The Flex Seal was a good question, so I want to make sure I covered that one. And I will take a picture of it, but I'm telling you, all it looks like is a painted wall. Oh, and I forgot to mention on the Flex Seal, we noticed that it doesn't mold. We thought that it would be good so we could use bleach on it and we clean off, which you can. I mean, it doesn't hurt the Flex Seal at all when you bleach it. But mold doesn't stick to it. We had a huge mold issue when we came back from Missouri. So I was cleaning the mold and it stopped right at the Flex Seal. Everywhere that I'd oversprayed, no mold. It was interesting. So apparently mold doesn't like Flex Seal.
Maybe it's because the Flex Seal, it just drips off of it and it dries. It doesn't stay damp. That could be the reason.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that does have that is an issue. Water does not stay on that Flex Seal; it just rolls right off of it. That's not an issue. I mean, it's just, I mean, inside of a camper gets wet. It gets wet because of condensation, not because of leaks. 27 viewers. Let's see. People say that I could die from the fumes, but others say it's fine. What do you think? Here's what I do. I don't tell you how to do you. I tell you how I do me. I have used the stove. I've used the Mr. Heater Portable Buddy. I understand propane. As long as you have a blue flame, you are minimizing the carbon monoxide. That being said, you want to have some ventilation. My 1970 pop-up camper has plenty of ventilation. I have towels hanging in the corners because there's these big gaps. If you read the Mr. Heater Portable Buddy instructions, it says that all you need is I'm going to say a 3-inch hole, ventilation hole. But people vans. So, but the other thing is get yourself a carbon monoxide detector. That's the big thing. And if it goes off, then you know, wait a minute, I can't do this. But yeah, we use it. Vinny says Flex Seal works very good. Gnostic, did you have to do any kind of cleaning? No, I just sprayed it on.
If you're using the clear, though, when you have any mold on it, it does show through the clear. But if you use the white, it doesn't show through.
Yep. No, I didn't see that, Vinny. Let's see, Jason, have you been cooking on your rocket stove? We haven't cooked anything outside in a long time, Jason. It's just been too cold, and it's just easier to cook on the stove right now because we'd have to go out and start the fire, and it was just too cold. But yeah, we're going to get back into that kind of stuff. I've just made a video. I don't even have a thumbnail for it yet. I just made a video where I talk about we're coming back out of this winter and we're freedom, and it's just awesome.
And I had a big problem going outside with the other campers so close to where we were camped. It was too stressful for me, so I did all the cooking inside.
Ready to roam. I'm not sure who Boondocking Lot is. Is that your channel?
I think that's the name. Ready to roam.
Well, I mean, we get up to 50 viewers, and it gets a little tough for me to keep up. Carolyn helps me out as much as she can. I read that the new. Okay, we're seems to be very close. Yeah, Carolyn, they seem to be very close. What did I forget? I'm not sure what Anthony is referencing. Do you know?
The other people. Yeah, now I feel like I can go outside without having to shake my neighbor's hand.
And all you have to do is step off the step and shake their hand. Looky there, Vinny. We got 30. Daniel. My pop-up got major hail damage in the roof. I was going to try Flex Seal, but didn't know anyone used it. Thanks for the info. I would do it. That's just me, but I would do it. And I forgot, I didn't see your name, but I don't think I've seen you here before. So welcome to the Little House on the Road live feed. Welcome to our family. The camper's next to you, Rob. Yeah. Sorry, Anthony. I was reading. Steven, good to see you. Just lost the feed. How many people lost the feed?
I did. I froze up too. That's why I got off for a second.
Not too many trolls.
Just have to refresh.
Okay, is there anybody lost me? Just hit the refresh. Got it back. Okay, everybody's getting it back. Hi, Rob. Hi, Joe. How's it down under? Tulane Hobo lost the windshield in hailstorm. Steven, I wonder if anyone has like line 8. There's so many toxic materials. Oh, I can't read that one. Mine is still on. John, Carolyn. Oh, my goodness. There's no way I'm keeping up. Hi. Oh, hello, Louise. How are you? That's okay. Glad you can make it. I've missed a few statements there, comments. Sorry, guys. Linda says, I've been looking at pop-ups. There are hard-sided one and crank up, but my current car cannot tow anything. Okay, Tim says he's still got the feed. What did I miss? Anything?
Gnostic Spirit says there are so many toxic materials in today's camper that a pop-up really is more healthy. All the glues and off-gassing gives her headaches.
Ah.
I don't know if it's a her. So
sure.
I'm sorry if I...
That is a very good point. I did not think about that. Well, that might be a video. Jim says, Linda, check out the YouTube videos where a woman made a teardrop with poor man's fiberglass. Painted canvas. Wow.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. My dad made a hard shell camper on the back of his truck out of potato sacks and airplane glue. And it was pretty neat. Jim says, hers only weighs 700 pounds. Yep.
I'm going to have to look that YouTube up, that video up. That sounds very interesting.
Well, I hope more people show up. 2-hour live feed. We want to have more people. Are we froze up? Or am I talking? Or is everything good? Okay. It looks like we're okay. Well, my cat can
tow, but it's a
hybrid. Battery won't charge as the engine will. Yeah. Jim, I see if I can find the name of the video. John says, let's not discuss the Taco Bell. That's funny.
Thank you, John.
It's up to 34, Anthony says. My camper weighs 12,500 pounds. Wow. Harry. Hi, Harry. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Welcome to our live feed. He says, I say we go camping next to Rob and Carolyn so they don't get lonesome. I don't think I got any fears of that. Because of no hitch, just a car. Okay. And Michelle says, hey, Rob, I am you with a pick of generators. Tell me this. Close what you have and good price. Just tell me later when you find time. Okay, we'll do. Kevin says, if you're living in a pop-up camper by yourself, I highly recommend an animal like a dog or a cat to keep you company. I have a cat and I love my kitty. We keep each other occupied. That's great. I have allergies, so I had to get rid of my cat.
How about some chickens?
Chickens would be great. Tycoy, hi from Texas. Just got off work. Well, hi, Tycoy. Good to see you. Glad you can make it. And Jim says, home-built teardrop camper, poor man's fiberglass by LWM.
Thank you.
Hauls my camper quite well. Hilda Bailey, hi, Rob and Carolyn. Well, hello, Hilda. I'm not sure I've seen you here before. It's getting hard for me to tell.
Hello, Hilda.
So welcome to the Little House on the Road family and welcome to the live feed. That makes 36. Linda says, 2-lane oboe hybrid electric will not charge batteries because engine will be doing all the work. Are we slowing down or did we lose the live feed? Are we still live? Yeah. Okay, good. Linda, so no towing. Linda, you live down here in Florida, I think, don't you? Somewhere? I mean, Florida's a big state, obviously, but at least gives us an idea. I think you're in Florida. What else is going on? The rain has stopped. Hilda, yeah, I'm the one that said if I say hi, would you say hi? Hello, LOL. Well, hello. Of course, I said hello. Hello. Oh, okay. That's right. I remember. Linda says, did anyone see the awesome Super Bowl Ram Viking commercial? No, I did not. Still here. It looks like it's raining there. Quite cool for this summer day.
Yes, it is raining here.
Yeah, well, yeah, it just stopped raining, and let's see, it's 70 degrees outside, so it's quite nice here. 2-lane hobo says Linda. Oh, I see. And let's see, Linda Terrell. I live in Dundon. Oh, that's right, about 22 miles north of St. Petersburg. Vinny says, I don't know if the 2-hour feed is working out. Maybe 1 hour of Rob is still perfect amount of time. Not. Oh, I missed what he said. Oh man, I'm losing him again.
Not for him, but for new subscribers.
Jason says, hey, Anthony, I have a little bit of land and cabin at Wallace near my Finger Lakes. Do you know where it's at? Anthony says, how about Eagles beating up the Patreon at the Super Bowl? Harry says it will probably pick up at 7 because you forgot you were starting early this week. Yeah, I hope so.
Okay,
well, we're 40.
On the video, he's going to flip his X on his pop-up. Yeah, Jim, wear that Sasquatch outfit.
Oh. And Tom Anders. Hello, everyone. Well, hello, Tom. And I think this is your first time. I don't think I've seen you here. So welcome to the Low House on the Road family. And welcome to the live feed. I hope everybody can hear me.
Hello, Tom. And yeah, Harry, that's probably true. A lot of people probably forgot that we were starting early, so it may pick up at 7.
John says, Rob, when you flipped the axle, did you have to get new spring alignment things? Spring alignment things. No, the spring alignment. There was a hole with a nut or a bolt in it, and I just had to flip that around. If I recall, it's in the video. I think I had to flip that around. Now, a lot of people argue that the bend in the axle now is going the wrong way. You want the bend to go in an arch shape, and then when you put weight on it, it comes back down flat. But when you flip, now the axle is doing this, and when you put weight on it, it continues to bend down. Mine, here's the thing: is with the limited amount of weight that it has to tow, it didn't bend. It just bent flat, is what it did. So watch your bend. Otherwise, you're gonna have to buy these little adapters, and you can buy them on eBay or Amazon, and they just go right on. So, but I'm no expert. I just made a video of what I did. Linda Terrell, hi. New time is an experiment. Gotta try to find out if it will work. Denise, hello, Denise. I don't think I've seen you here, so welcome to the Little House of the Family, Little House on the Road family. Welcome to the live feed.
Mario says he's envious of us. Well, get out here.
I watched one of your old videos today. There was a soft music in the background, and you didn't say, be sure to subscribe. You've come a long way. Yes, I have. You know, those old videos, heck, even the ones I made a couple months ago, I watched and I think, my goodness, those are terrible. I mean, it seems like every month I get a little better because I go back and look at the last month and I thought, man, I thought those were good. So Gnostic Spear says, just have a tell Carolyn I'm
Not a she.
uh,
So sorry about that.
Tulane says, Jim, if you camp near me in a Sasquatch outfit, you'll be the only one there. And John says, yes, I want to do on travel trailer, but they need to be welded on. If I don't flip axle 180 like you did. Yeah, now I've heard of some people having to weld them on. I'm not sure. Again, I'm no expert. I just did mine because I want to get some height on it. And even if I have a little tire wear, like I said, I'm going to replace my tires every year. So it wasn't a big deal to me. And I had a little bit of tire wear on this last one. It wasn't even past the wear indicators yet. But again, I was going to replace them anyway. So I'm okay with $65 a year to replace a tire to have that extra height, because even at the campground we're at right now, we would not have been able to get down it had that thing not been raised. Hi, Gray Wind. How are you? Good to see you. I do believe this is the first time we've seen you in this live feed. So welcome to the live feed and welcome to the Little House on the Road family. And Jim says, Sasquatch is my friend. Daniel Terrell, what is the benefits of flipping your axle? To get more height. When you flip, when the axle is on top of the leaf spring, and then you flip it, it comes up underneath the leaf spring, you get about another 4 inches out of it. And then that puts a little bit more room between your tire and your wheel well, so you can actually put a bigger tire on it now, which actually is helpful because now you have less heat in your tire. You know, it's not spinning quite as fast. And again, you get a little bit more height. So the height was what we needed because it was dragging the ground over every little bump. I'm just not fixed type at all. Let's see, John, I want to flip to get height for my plumbing. And Denise says, you really have inspired me. Very anxious to start my adventure in September with my Jayco pop-up. Thank you for giving me the courage to try it. Well, absolutely. Glad you're learning anything or at least being inspired. We're really happy about that. Remember, follow your dream, not my dream. I encourage everybody to follow their dream, whatever that is. I'm just telling you what my dream is. And hopefully that inspires folks to follow their dream. And do it only if you have money. Do you know how long the truck and trailer combo is? No, I have no idea. Rape snow off my pop. It's getting heavy up there, and see you next week. All right, Kevin, well, good to see you, and take care. And thanks for joining us. Tom says, has flipping caused any difference in the hand? No, it actually made the towing better because it put more weight on the tongue. So before it was kind of angled up, I was gonna have to lower the hitch anyways. But when I brought it up, it put more weight on the tongue. It kind of shifted the weight, and so I don't get any sway at all. I mean, it really helped out a lot. I wasn't getting much sway before. It was barely noticeable, but I mean, now I don't get any. I mean, it pushes down on the truck appropriately, and everything is perfect. Jim says, go for it, Denise. I'll add you to my daily thoughts. Yeah, I'm not discouraging you. No, I'm really excited for you. That is great. Just make sure it's your dream. That's all I'm saying. Today's video was very had a good point, and I do appreciate Tulane Hobo commenting like he did, because I'm not going to call that kind of stuff out, but I have seen the same thing where there are others out there encouraging people to do things that is not their dream. and maybe even taking risk financially that could hurt them in the long run. So I really appreciate that, Tulane. John, I have seen other videos where people claim no difference in handling once flipped. Oh, that's fine. I'm just telling you, mine just help push down on the tongue a little bit. I'm not saying again. Look, I'm no expert. I just tried something and I filmed it. I don't want to claim that I'm some sort of actual flip expert. I have no idea. And as far as I know, I've just screwed up everything. So, Daniel says, thank you. I'm going to look into flipping mine now. I would love more height and bigger tires on my pop-up. Laura, sorry I'm late. Well, that's all right, Laura. Thank you for showing up. We appreciate it. And, I don't know if I've seen you here before. Carolyn's not even saying yes, we have. So welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Welcome to the live feed. Steven says, question, a little off subject. What do you all do about going to the doctor and dentist if and when you need it? Not asking about insurance. LOL.
Just go and pay out of pocket.
Yeah, we'll just go and pay. Yeah, I mean, because any insurance you have may not cover. And again, doctor expenses, in my opinion, aren't that expensive. It's when you get into having to go to the hospital and that kind of stuff. Some dentists will pull a tooth or do a cavity for $100, and so you just look around. If you do what they do in the West, they just go to Mexico. Joe says, I missed Joe's question.
I have a Jayco too, Denise. Great little camper. Our next trip is in June to Western Queens Island. Can't wait.
Hello, RJ, Adventure. Good to see you. Have you ever been here before? If you haven't, welcome to the Little House on the Road live feed and to our family. Tulane says, yes, the truck my dad gave me that I mentioned was what we camped in when I was a kid. That is so cool. Michelle says, Rob, how heavy is the generator before gas and has that's like 45 or 50 pounds. I mean, I can lift it with one hand. My pop-up is up 8 inches. Tires, oh boy, I can't keep up. I love my Jayco pop-up. They make great rigs. RJ, no sir. Thank you. You're welcome, RJ. Thank you. Steven says, so basically find someone local to treat you. Yeah, yes, exactly.
What Bill Edwards said was his pop-up has 8-inch tires and he needs to flip the axle so he can put bigger tires on it.
Okay. Again, I don't know what you need. I'm not an expert. So, but that's what I did. So yeah. William says, I see a lot of new people on here tonight. Yeah, they're kind of coming in here. I mean, we're losing as many as we're gaining. So we're at 33. So Steven says, thank you. Or thanks again. No problem. That was one of my earlier videos. Like I said, it was probably my 20th video that I did. If I were to have done it now, I wouldn't have done it. It really has caused a lot of complaints about. A lot of people have suggested that I shouldn't be doing things that I don't know anything about, and on video, which is probably true. I probably shouldn't be doing things that I don't know anything about. That's why nowadays, anytime I say anything about what I'm doing, I always say, this is what I do. I'm not suggesting that you do it. I'm just doing it for myself, and I'm showing you what I did. So even if I were to do it today, and I decided to go ahead and do it, I would definitely put in there a statement about that this is not recommended. This is just what I decided to do. Jason, just want to say welcome to all the new viewers. Thought got an awesome family here, Little House on the Road. Yes. Yes, we do. This is a great family. Everybody's really great, and I'm glad to have all of you here. Bill Edwards, I noticed the new RV seems to sit higher up than the old one. Notice the new RVs seem to sit higher. Oh, I didn't know that. Jim says, Rob, if you want to shorten your video intro, say hello, LHR family and subscribers. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something because it doesn't matter. I mean, nobody watches the beginning and the end. But now that being said, is I have to have the end. I have to have it because I got to have that card put in there. the intro, all the YouTube experts say you got to have an intro so you can tell people to subscribe. Otherwise, people don't do it. So I guess new viewers are watching it, but anybody who's seen it doesn't. Tulane, I miss Tulane.
I've been linking on other videos trying to send folks your way. I don't keep Facebook or anything else. Well, thank you so much, Tulane. That's great.
Yeah, and there was one more. Okay, I'm losing everybody. Watch both. Okay, so a lot of people are watching us, is what I'm gathering. Jim, I watch them both because I don't know when you will start. What am I missing? I must have missed something. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up.
Okay, Tom Anders says, hi at RJ. I follow your channel. Also, I'm in South Florida, also North Fort Myers. You and Rob are two of my favorites. Thank you, Tom. And he says, yes, Jason, we do love our new subscribers. I'm wishing we'd get more on here tonight. Watch both, Rob. RJ Adventures, thanks, Tom. Jim Fair, I watch both of them because I don't know when you will start. So what?
Okay.
Is RJ Adventures another channel that has?
He watches all the time. I think they're actually down South Florida. I think they actually told us that we could come camp next to them, if I'm recalling correctly.
Oh, are they the ones at that lake?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we don't want to call it out here. Okay, and Great One says you do changes and show how they work for you, and let them make the decision to flip or not flip. Yeah, Rob, you and Carolyn are 5 stars. Stay the course and always move forward. Well, thank you. I do appreciate that very much. I do. And I think everybody's saying that a lot of people have said they watch the beginning and the end, which is a big plus because the more audience retention time I get, the better our videos do. Laura says, do you get pointers from other YouTubers? There are some YouTube experts on YouTube making videos telling them how to make videos. And that's what I have done for the longest time. And no, I didn't have anybody helping me until about I'd say a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. I joined a YouTube group that has been real helpful. The problem is there are a lot of new YouTubers there, not a lot of more established channels like myself. I'm probably one of the more established channels on this group, so I do more advice giving than taking. So, but the guy who runs the group is very helpful. As a matter of fact, he told me he made a video just last week, said if I followed his advice in this video, he guaranteed that I would double my subscribers. So I did. I did exactly what he said, and it appears the last 3 days I've doubled my subscribers. We got 16 subscribers since I posted a video yesterday. So from yesterday's video to today's video, I got 16 subscribers. We haven't done that since July, August maybe. So that's about the only help I get is from people on YouTube telling folks how to do it. There's a guy named Daryl Eves, Tim Schmoyer, and Brian G. Johnson is the ones I watch. Joe says, have to get back to work.
Have a great evening.
Great evening.
Good night, Joe.
Good night, Joe. Good to see you. RJ says, yes, we did. Yep, that was them. Yeah, we're trying to be secretive so we don't give out your location. John says, you mean no one does your hair and your makeup? I do. Yeah, I it's all me. No, Carolyn, she doesn't wear makeup, so I don't even know if she knows how to put it on. So yeah, I get out there and make myself look young and pretty.
Like a clown.
Lori says that's fantastic. Harry, they started raising the campers in the late 90s when they started raising the truck height. I worked as a service tech at the camper sales at that time. And Michelle says, dang, Rob, did you say weight of generator? I lost phone charge. Yeah, it's about, I think, 45 or 50 pounds. I can lift it with one hand. Linda, I enjoy your down-home philosophies. You remind me of people I grew up with. Down Easters, old Grange people from Maine. in Canada. It makes me feel comfortable. Well, good. I'm glad you like them. I mean, I'm really trying to stay away from he's doing it. And I'm trying to figure out how to be unique so you guys understand what it's really like to be out here. And that was the point of today's video was, and John kind of pointed out, you know, the truth hurts sometimes. I just recorded a video yesterday, edited it today. You know, I always say that I'm going to, you know, tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, in that phrase, there is one positive and two negatives. The good, okay, and then the bad and the ugly. So I try to give it all to you, and I try not to hold back the punches because I really tried to search YouTube for the reality of what it's like. You know, were you scared? What'd you do about this feeling and that feeling and the stress and all these things? Who told who and nobody was saying any of it. They were just saying how great it is. Well, either they're really good at it and they never have any bad times, or they're hiding some information. There's this one woman, our YouTube RV'er. The only thing I've ever heard her complain about is strange men being around her. That's the only thing I've heard her complain about. Everything else is great. So, you know, it's just, I don't know if I agree with that. Oh, and her camper breaks down a lot. Gnostic Spirit Rob, how difficult it is to replace or repair the lifting cables? Okay, my camper is a 1970 Starcraft pop-up camper, and it took me 4 hours to replace all four of them. It wasn't hard. That being said, I've heard that the newer campers are a nightmare. So again, my camper, I didn't have any problems at all.
I think it would also depend on your mechanical abilities. You know, some people may say it's harder because they don't have the mechanical abilities, so that would take a factor in.
Tim says he watches 46 pounds. Okay, that sounds about right for the generator. Tim says, Rob, we watched all your videos from very beginning to the very end. Thank you, Tim. I'm telling you, that is a big help. Watch time is a big help. I got to find the generator video. Mine died and need a new one. I had a Loud Champion 40,000 for gas, thinking of getting a dual fuel one with a inverter. Okay, Steven, my generator ones are right in the beginning. I mean, it was probably the top 10 videos. You know, it's a bad edited video. It really is. But no, I love my generator. As a matter of fact, the generator is in the back of the truck right now. We have the windows down. And the cars running on the road are quiet or louder, excuse me, than what we're running in the back of the truck. So there's the mic outside. Does not appear that. So it does not appear that you can hear it. Tulane Hobo, I have a guy. Oh yeah.
Answer it for the owl.
Yeah. I'm not going to read your comment, Tulane. Let me read it and to myself. And hold on. Okay. Yeah, and that was kind of the point of the video today. Right at the end, I was talking about personal issues. Yeah, I do think that some of these folks have personal issues that prevent them from owning a home or renting or doing anything. So yeah, when they have an issue like that, I'm not sure is a exercise that I want to encourage. How long does it take to edit a video? Well, it depends. If it's just me talking and I don't put any pictures in it or anything, basically what I do is I go through the video twice. I watch it, take the cuts. So the first time through probably takes me a half hour. The second time through takes me the length of the video. So if it's a 6-minute video, so it would take 36 minutes to edit. It takes another 30 minutes to make the thumbnail. If I put pictures in it, then I've quadrupled my time because I got to enter in, edit out. It's a lot more work. And if you notice, I have done a lot less I've been keeping that to like the easy 5s and stuff. Harry, don't forget thumbs up. Oh, yes, please, Harry. That is perfect. Yes, we need the thumbs up and the comments. John says, what software do you use to edit? It's just the free Microsoft software. It's Windows Editor. No, Movie Maker. Windows Movie Maker. That's what it is. You can get it online for free. You can download it. Steven says, what I was asking earlier was about Line X, the roof. Line X is a like Rhino liner, but lighter. But they are virtually indestructible. I wonder how it would work on the roof lining. I just went to Ace Hardware and I bought this roof sealer. It was white, looked like in a gallon jug, and I just painted it on, and that worked too. I mean, it sealed mine right up. I had a leak in mine. So I would say anything that just seals it up would work. Jim says, Rob, you are the only RVer I subscribe to. The rest just seem redundant, and I don't focus on anything I'm interested in. Well, thanks, Jim. I do appreciate that. I mean, I read your comment a few days ago, and I got the impression that, yeah, you weren't too interested in it. So it really is heartwarming to think that whatever I'm providing, folks, it's like I'm getting the folks that want to learn about this lifestyle but don't want to be told the song and dance. And that's the folks I really want. Tulane says, that's why I was impressed with your videos. Sorry, I'm a slow typer. Oh, no, that's okay. You should see me type on this new tablet. Oh, it takes me forever. And as soon as I get done typing, I'll delete the whole thing by accident. Oh, who's this? Fantastic Journeys. Great idea to make the Facebook event. It sent me a reminder you were live. Great marketing. Your subs are up about 1,000. Check. Good work. 1,000. Well, it's been a long time since I've been here, but thank you. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, that just, I was looking around on my page and I thought, what is this? And then it clicked. Oh, I could do that for this special event in live feed. So I did it. But YouTube kept saying they wanted money to send it out to you. So I'm glad that you got it because I didn't know how many people would actually get the reminder. So thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on subs. We get about 200 a month. It looks like that's starting to go up. I made a little change based on a YouTube recommendation. Somebody on one of the YouTube channels I watch. And I made a change, and it seems like I might, fingers crossed, be able to double the amount of subscribers I'm getting. So I'm pretty excited about that. Steven says, I was wondering about puncture and limbs falling. It is what it is. You can have a limb fall and puncture your travel trailer too. I made a video today about, no, that was yesterday, about what ifs.
I think he's still talking about that Line X indestructible
I see.
line stuff.
Okay, I'm with you. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's just no way for me to know that. But it'd be a good experiment. Stephen Andrews, thanks, Anthony. You could try out, maybe like a piece of plastic and see if you can puncture it. Just paint it. I don't know. I mean, that's probably what I would do. I miss John. Jim says, what wants money because you don't use Facebook Live? Facebook wants money because you don't use Facebook Live. Yeah, Facebook wants money for anything I do. I was telling everybody earlier, I've got 2,500 people who like my Facebook page. I earned those. I worked to get them. I marketed it. I did all the work. And they tell me now that if I put a video on my page, that they will only send it out to 10% of the people who have actually liked the page. So that means I only send it out to 250 people. That's all they send it out to. Even though I've earned all 2,500, all my work, they'll send it out if I pay them to send it out to the people I've already worked to get. So it's like double working. I have to work to get them, and then I have to work to pay them to actually send it out to them. Linda says, I sub to 3 or 4 other RVers. Takes to be with them. I interact with you more. I like the way you talk to and with people. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, look, here's the thing. I don't think I'm anybody special. I get the impression some folks do think they're special because they're on YouTube. To me, I'm just me making a YouTube video. I'm actually sometimes humbled by the way you guys respect me. I'm like, why? I mean, I'm just a guy in a pop-up. So, no, you guys have just as much knowledge as I do. I'm the crazy guy that's out here actually trying it and letting you know what it's like. So that's it. I mean, it'd be no pop-up by the river. So the way I see it is it would be different than me being on Facebook, and I have a bunch of friends, people I personally know, and I decided to go out and pop them, and I'm talking to those folks and saying, yeah, you know what? Today we did this thing, and this is what it felt like. So that's the way I try to treat it. I mean, you guys are nice enough to come here and spend your time with me. What can I say? I owe you. It's a huge honor to be here with you. John says nothing would prevent puncture if the heavy limb. Jim says, doesn't Facebook say Facebook is free and always will be? Yeah, until they think you have a business that is doing well and they can profit from it. I really don't like Facebook. I mean, they put me on probation for 72 hours because I posted in 4 groups. Oh my goodness, you're spamming. What it is somebody didn't like what I had to say, and so they reported me as a spammer, and they suspended me. And that's the way it goes. If somebody reports something, they don't like your video or whatever, and I've been suspended 3 times now. And all I do is post videos. Laura says Facebook is evil. Don't even use it. Vinny, you're more than just a guy on YouTube. You're an inspiration. See, that's very humbling, Vinny. I mean, thank you. Too funny, Carolyn. Jay, too funny. Pop up by the river. Yep, that's funny. Jason, I had a tree fall on a camper once. Laura, I missed that one. I use Facebook, but only for crushing and keeping up with friends who are cruising. I have a page, don't want to just comment. John, dang, and I thought autograph Rob tarps would sell. No, they wouldn't. Oh, I know what it is. You're going to want me to sponsor your tarps on my YouTube channel. Steven says, Rob, I agree with Linda. I subscribe to a few and I like your videos. They are short and nice, and everyone else is like 20 or 30 minutes. Yeah, even Driving and Vibing made a 30-minute video. They used to always have short videos, and they've been getting longer and longer. And I know why. And some reason people think longer videos gets more watch time, which means YouTube will advertise their video more on YouTube. That's not a true statement. Watch time is important, but 100% of your video, the more YouTube likes it. So if I can get 100 people to watch a 7-minute video for the entire 7 minutes, that means I have 700 minutes of watch time. Or you have 1,000 people watch 1 minute, you get 100 views. It doesn't work. So your watch time is actually lower than mine, even though I had a shorter video. So, I just try to get 100% watch time, and I've gotten it up to about 75% now. So I'm very excited about that. I really like that. Okay, Elmer. Well, good night. I'm glad you came to join us. Living in a pop-up down by the river. Yeah, that's funny. Elmer, I'm really glad to have you. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully you will join us again sometime soon. Denise says, what video is your first so I can follow from the beginning? The very first one was me sitting in a camper while it was parked in our yard. And I went outside at night with a flashlight. Stupid video is what it was. And listen to the rain hit the pop-up camper. The second one is, I think Carolyn and I sitting by a fire. And then the first real video I made was Indian Creek. We went to a campsite called Indian Creek. I really like that video. I edited it very well, and I haven't been able to duplicate it since. What if I watch the video for more than once? Then I get the two 100%. I mean, watch time is what it is. So if it's a 7-minute video and you watch twice, I just got 14 minutes. So yeah, if you watch it twice, that's good. Short and sweet always gets the message across better. I'm a minimalist myself when I write. I'm always here just in the background. Well, thank you, Elmer. I did not know that. So everybody, I think everybody should know Elmer. He is in all the groups. He comments in all the groups. He's a great guy. He comments every day on our. So everybody give a call out to Elmer and say good night to him. He's a great guy. We really like having him here.
Good night, Elmer.
Laura, bound to be near river once in a while. Yeah, we're near a river right now. I'll loop your videos then. Yeah. Well, a lot of people will actually get on one of my playlists and they'll just play all 100 videos all night long. I think William has done that. He's played videos. Some people will play their videos on multiple computers. Good night, Elmer. Yeah. But I get a lot of repeats. Good night, Elmer. Good night, Elmer. Good night, Elmer. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate that.
Did you explain about the video catalog he asked about?
No.
Steven? Thanks for the explanation of length. I hate all the commercials that YouTube puts in long videos. You should do a video catalog so we can all know the beginning. I've been trained to watch them.
If you go to my homepage, if you're trying to watch all the videos and you just go to my homepage, go to Little House on the Road homepage, and you go to the top right corner, it'll say sort by, and you click that, and you sort by oldest date. And so the oldest video will show up first, and you can go straight down the list. Harry, I have your videos playing now on another screen. See? Yeah, a lot of people do that.
Thank you, Harry.
Yeah, thank you very much. Do appreciate it. I apologize. My allergies have been acting up since it warmed up a little bit. I mean, I can smell the mold. All the leaves and stuff are rotting in the woods, so I can smell it. Well, we're into an hour and 20 minutes. 36 people. Boy, we're just not going to cap too high, are we? I think we got to 40 at one point. Let's see. Thanks and appreciate that. Laura, everybody on YouTube seems to be echoing your pack it in, pack it out sentiment. You are a trendsetter. Really? I have not seen this. Well, I'm going to have to go check it out. I mean, I've been kind of busy. Oh, no. I've been real busy outside enjoying the weather. So I haven't watched a lot of YouTube. Well, Laura, I mean, call out some names. I'd like to know who's following my trend setting. You got to realize I'm a very small channel compared to a lot of these folks. So I try to make a point about it. Linda says, I haven't watched all your videos, but pretty good chunk of them. Well, thank you, Linda. I do appreciate it. I think a pop-up would be good for the road trips I like to take. I think they're just great. I mean, I'm not sure I'd want anything else. I mean, we've talked about maybe in the future getting a van, but I see just as many disadvantages about having a van as having a pop-up. You know, with a pop-up, I was able to come into town in my truck, and I didn't have to break down my campsite. There's a lady sleeping in her car at the campground right now. She's a car dweller, and she's went to town twice, and she's had to load up everything she had outside her car, rearrange her car, deflate her bed. So it takes a lot of work just to come to town. Whereas Carolyn and I, we unhook the jumper cables from the truck because we have jumper cables hooked up when we turn on the internet. We get in a truck and we run off. I mean, it's just that simple. So the oak pollen season will be early in Florida this year due to the cold snaps. The oak resets themselves. Yeah. I'll take Claritin and Allegra. Now, let's see. Motorhome Experiment. Evie Nova. Adventure. Van Man. Can't remember who else. Motorhome. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I've never heard of those. I'll have to check those out. Well, that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
I was genuinely upset when I made that video. I was genuinely upset. I was mad that those guys who were shooting off guns left their trash for me to have to pick up. I was a little aggravated about that. Two-lane hobo. I enjoy the van, but it's still working different towns, so it's more functional for me. Oh no, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to criticize a van. I am just saying, to me, look, again, everything I say is about how we feel about it. It's not suggesting that your lifestyle is bad. Remember, it's your dream. This one's mine. So, Fantastic says, Fantastic Journeys, Laura. LOL. You forgot Fantastic Journeys. Oh, look at that. Linda, a friend and I are considering renting a pop-up. Her Dodge Caravan is more than enough for towing. That, I've heard people doing that. One of our oldest subscribers, Carrie Shields, she rented, the first time she went out, she rented a pop-up before she bought one, just to see if she liked it. What brand of pop-up is yours? Are you asking me, Jason? Mine's a Starcraft, 1970 Starcraft. Anthony, I would have been upset too. Yeah, I know you would have, Anthony. I mean, that was my job interview. The very first time we had a live feed, Anthony interviewed me and kept grilling me on trash, to the point I thought he was actually being kind of a pain. I thought I was going to have to, kick him out or something. Fantastic says 5 minutes seems to be the sweet spot. Fantastic. Okay. Chuck Burrington. Welcome, Chuck. I wonder if you've been here before. I think you have. But if not, welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Got on late. Okay. Washington finally slowed down on the rain and hit 50 degrees. So took the bike. Love your videos. Working on a cargo trailer to travel in and take the Harley to the warm weather. Yeah, when we were in South Carolina, there was this old fellow had a cargo. What'd you say? Cargo trailer. Yeah, I want to make sure I was quoting it right. Yeah, but he had a cargo trailer, and he seemed quite happy in that thing. It was kind of neat. So yeah, that would be kind of fun. There's another YouTube called Tiny Digital Nomads. I don't know why I just called them out. They seem to be kind of mean to me. But Tiny Digital Nomads, they just bought a cargo trailer, and they're going to rehab that. Well, maybe they'll recognize I'm just a nice guy then. Yeah. I called them out, and I didn't expect anything in return.
You have to show the ones that are mean to you some love, because that's what they're lacking in life.
All right, 38. How was they mean to you, Rob? Okay. I'll explain. When I had about 800 subscribers, I asked them if they wanted to do a collaboration, and they kept ignoring me and kept ignoring me and kept ignoring me. Well, I got closer to getting to their subscription level. Then all of a sudden they wanted to collaborate. And when I asked them, why didn't you want to collaborate before? Well, we didn't know if you had any potential. Well, that's the risk you take when you make collaborations. You shouldn't make a collaboration all about you. Collaborations are supposed to help both parties, and you do the best you can, and you take it, the good with the bad. Well, they only wanted the good. Well, so when they thought that we had no potential, they didn't want it. As soon as they saw that we were going to beat them in subscribers, they wanted a collaboration. Well, now all of a sudden it's like, well, now that you've done well, we want to write off your success, but we don't want you to write off our success, is what the way I interpret it. And I called them out on it, and they stopped making videos for the longest time, which I don't know why they did that. They should have kept up with it. Linda says the first camping MG trip across the U.S. in '78, we rented a pop-up like yours. I enjoyed it. The room and convenience, not sleeping on the ground. There were 4 of us, and we had 24/7 party. Steven says, I am just glad your channel is not all about the money. I was watching one that was all about it. A new rig, a new truck, and something just everyone can do.
Well,
Not-
I have something to add. Well, Stephen, on some of the Facebook groups that we post in, we have been criticized about our pop up because it's not something brand new. So they said we might as well be homeless with our ugly little pop up. And my response was, I would rather be in my ugly little pop up and be out here on the road than have a nice travel trailer sitting in my driveway trying to pay for it and waiting until I can get time off work to go out and enjoy this beautiful country.
I told you it speaks. She can really get rolling too. That was pretty good preach there. You can always say to them, at least it's paid for. Yes, it's paid for. Everything we have is paid for, which isn't much. LOL, Carolyn, that is a good response. Gloria Jean, almost missed you guys. Now, who is that? Yeah. It's the elusive Carolyn. I haven't said this in a long time, have I? It's the elusive Carolyn. Rarely seen. Great answer, Carolyn. Loved it. When the kids grow up, I'm going to back to the pop-up and get sick of towing the big very well said, Carolyn. Minecraft. Amen, Carolyn. Great response. Jason, can't wait to get out of the debt either. Denise, go, Carolyn. Laura, get I missed it. Rob, Carolyn, oh my goodness. I'm lost. Through the Smokies bus. We're out slept in major trip. Carolyn, get social off camera. Go, Tiger. Steven says, me too. They do it to me constantly. I have a 94 travel trailer. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It was work for me. Me too. Okay. Not Spear. Some people are just so shallow. I like simple, down to earth people like you all. Well, thank you. I'm actually in a group called Extremely Low Budget RVing, and they're the worst. Extremely low budget RVing means they're doing it on a very low budget, and they love to criticize how low budget we are. I just remind them what group they're in. The admin of that group actually chewed me out. So I just copied and pasted his pen post, which says "Be nice," and it's the whole thing. It says "Be nice, be nice, be nice." So I copied and pasted the "Be nice" and put it right underneath his comment. He says, "Do you want to get kicked out of this group? Don't mess with the bear." Stephen, me, let's see, okay, and maybe rarely seen, but she is often heard. Okay, 37 viewers. Are we all starting to die off here? No more comments? I haven't seen Vinny and Anthony forever. Their fingers must have got tired typing. And not one troll in 2 hours. This is amazing. Can't find it.
I am kicked off.
Am I kicked off? Hello? Are we not here? There. I'm here, Anthony says. There you go. Let's see, Gloria. I'm 71, going to Ram van build route. Setting up and tear down is getting too much. Well, I can understand that. I do. And like I said, is Carolyn camera shy? Carolyn has social anxiety. We've talked about it a lot of times. But I recognize you're new to the channel. Yeah, she has social anxiety, and she really struggles with. She struggles with being around people, seeing her. Really has a problem with it. So yeah, it's not that she's camera shy. She is worried what you guys will think of her. The bladder is starting to get there, but left for a short made bread on a cooking rock over the fire, made by fry bread out of sweet potatoes. Try it; it's healthy and tasty. Oh, that sounds interesting. Yeah, it does. Jason, one day I'm going to sell my investment and have rental properties and travel to the U.S. Just me and my wife. That is great. Linda, yum, fried bread. Tycoid, I'm thinking about renovating a short school bus and tow my truck behind it. That would, yeah, that would be neat. Tim says, you've been at this about a year now. Have there been any points where the bugs, mosquitoes, fly South Carolina? First, we had a love bug infestation. Never heard of them. And actually, Michelle, or Da Pod, introduced us to them. She told us what they were. And then we went for a walk, and we forgot our bug spray. And at one point, I was pretty sure my feet came off the ground because there were so many mosquitoes on me picking me up. But that was about the only time. We just bought a pop-up 2 years ago. Love camping. Tina Tama. Welcome to the Low House on the Road family. Welcome to our live feed, Tina. I'm glad to have you here. Steven says we should do a segment over recipes. The bread sounds good. Well, I would just have to sit here and smile because I don't know any recipes. Let's see. Linda says, my bladder's beginning to complain, but I'm held down by 2 cats. Anthony, I think Vinny left. You might have to take that wrench. Oh, you two are crazy. Gnostic Spirit seems we have something judged on our physical possessions. Sometimes judge, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody thinks that you got to have things. I've made how many videos about that? Vinny says, I'm here, Rob. I was on the phone to my dad. Rob, was the campfire meals video? Rob has a campfire meal video. Rob has a, yes, I have one, I think. Yeah, I think I got one. Vinny, no wrench taken away here. Jason, I think Vinny said he had to drive somewhere, and he said he would watch. They're all picking on you, Vinny. Linda says, fortunately, love bugs are absolutely harmless until you have to scrape them off your car. Yep. It was neat to watch. I've never seen one before. Those are kind of cool. Three cats now. Jim says you have to have tarps. The one with the most tarps wins. Yes, that's true. My dad was over today visiting, and he says, you don't have anything to worry about your pop-up. You can just put tarps over it. And I said, well, then I would give John you sales. And we started talking about all the tarps in Florida. Everybody tarps their campers. Everybody. And, the guy came in with a hard, I don't know, it was a rounded deal. Anyway, he's got a tarp over it. I'm serious, Rob. I wish you would take his wrench, LOL. Vinny, I must be easy to gang up on every time I leave for a few minutes. 7 o'clock turnout seems much better. Yeah, it's a little higher, isn't it? We still haven't reached 50 people. And I really tried to advertise this pretty hard.
Right. I noticed that your mom hasn't been on.
Yeah, Mom hasn't been on. She missed last week too.
What's going on here? I guess everybody's ready for Valentine's Day.
It's actually not good to for the good. The tarps don't breathe. Yeah, I would agree with that. I'm sure you get a lot of condensation. The Great Wrench Conspiracy. The thing is my mother has a wrench too, but she doesn't know it. She hasn't been on to find out. And I'm not going to tell her until she comes on.
That might be why she hasn't been on. Might be jealous because you gave it to
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. The functions do the tarps serve? Oh, they say that if in case your camper leaks, that the tarps will keep it from leaking. They also make these things where you come outside and you can stay underneath them, whatever, awnings. It seems like a lot of work to set these things up. I mean, they got ropes hanging from trees and nooses and all kinds of stuff. I shared it yesterday on Facebook. It says I have 3 big tarps. 2 are for the putting a tent on. The other I have large foster cat cage on. Can we at least vote on whether Vinny should have one or not, please?
Should we vote on whether Anthony should have one too? Maybe we should vote on whether I should have.
Here's the thing: is I was watching Brian how to make your videos, and he gets so many comments that he's got, I think, like 10 people moderating, and they can't keep up with the trolls. And so when we had the troll problem the other day, I don't want to be in that kind of boat again. So I'd like to have, some that show up every day or every week, so I can rely on and be here. So that's why I chose you two, because you two have been here every week, and I really appreciate everything you guys do. Let Vinny keep the wrench. Some tarps cover come with flaps so they can breathe. Jim, I don't even know how many tarps I have. 2 12 by 24 and a bunch of smaller ones. Anthony, all in favor of Vinny losing his wrench? Please say something. Well, just like I said, you guys, both of you have been here every live feed. I think Jason has too, but he hasn't asked for a wrench, so I haven't given him one. But if he were to ask, I would give him one. Sorry about that. Did we lose everybody? Oh, look at that, 40 viewers. Woohoo! 40 viewers. Where are you guys at? Say something. Hasn't done a thing, LOL. At least they're using LOL. You know what really works? As long as you say every sentence with my friend. I vote Anthony. Okay, LLSC. Wrench for Vinny. Anthony, you and Vinny both bring your own flair to the feed. We don't want to lose either one of you. Tina Tama, Ohio. Hello, Tina.
Hello, Tina.
Laura, audio is cutting out. If that's true for everybody, go ahead and say so. Otherwise, Laura, may I suggest that you refresh your browser? Just hit the refresh button. I want an adjustable spanner, Linda says. RJ Adventures. Hey, guys, gotta go. Good night. Thanks, RJ. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you hopefully next week. And thank you for joining us.
Good night, RJ.
I know this was your first live feed, so thank you. Denise says, mine too. Video cutting out. Hit the refresh. I think it's funny that people say you can live in a pop-up. The Native Americans lived in teepees. It seemed to me that we're just softening and spoiled nowadays. Yep, I totally agree. I mean, once you get used to this lifestyle, you don't even think about it. I was thinking about that this morning, how it's just life. John has been here a while too. Does he get a wrench? Well, if he would ask, I said anybody that would ask, I would consider. And you two asked. So I don't want to give somebody a wrench that doesn't want one. And I would understand that. Cutting out a little. Dunworkin says. Well, I just goes. Aaron, I missed you. I don't know what you said, but I don't know if you're new, but thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family. John, I agree, Gnostic. Rob, it would be my honor to share a wrench, and I never missed a show and have to try to spin.
Spread the word about this channel everywhere I can. So the answer is yes, I would love it.
All right, Jason, next week you'll have a wrench.
We will make it happen.
Jason, please comment on one of my videos, like today's video, Jason. Just comment, say hi, anything, so I don't have to search for you. If you'll just say hi, Rob, or just hi, and then I'll take care of it. I'll get you a wrench. And John wants a sledgehammer. Laura says, watch on Rob's.
Roku TV. Would have to go all the way out.
I don't know
anything about that.
I promise to make Vinny and Anthony play fair. LOL. Jason or Vinny says, Laura just has some bad Wi-Fi. I hear you fine. LOL. Okay. Aaron P, can we see Carolyn? Unlikely. I was just explaining how Carolyn has social anxiety, and she struggles to even meet people in real life. So the camera is, and I've said this in one of my very first videos that this is my channel, and if Carolyn wanted to join in, she's more than welcome to. But I will not force her on camera, and she has not asked, so I will not. So anyway, that's the answer to that. Thank you so much, Rob and Carolyn. You're welcome, Jason. So I'm sorry to disappoint you, Aaron. I hope you will continue to watch us, though Carolyn won't be here. I've seen old photos of half a log cabin, the top of the tent, so we've been doing it for some time. Anthony, Jason's reply sounded like he was being proposed to or something. Oh, you're just terrible, guys. Gnostic, you can give me a fellow Missourian a wrench? Gnostic wants a wrench. Gnostic, let me get the ones. I'm not saying no. Let me get the ones who have you been here for a while? Let me get the ones that have been here for a while. And I know John, Vinny, Jason, and I agree that. So I think the 4. So let's work on that first and see how that goes, and then if you're still interested in a month or two, we'll take a look at it again. So that's not a no. Vinny says life is different perspective. Life is crazy, different perspectives from many different people on the way to live. Yep, we're all here as a family enjoying Rob. Not all of us agree on everything, but that's family. Vinny, that is very well said, and I love it. Carolyn, congrats, Vinny or Jason. Laura, we like Carolyn as a Snuffleupagus. Yeah, the imaginary friend. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I remembered that character. No Pro Go Pronto says hello from North Carolina, New York City. New York City. Well, good to see you, No Pro. Thanks for joining us. It's unbelievable that I remember who Snuffleupagus is. Now it seems like everyone has a wrench. Jason, I've been a subscriber since you were building the pop-up. I believe that. Gnostic is still with us. Good. I didn't upset you. So good. I'm glad that's going to work out for you. John Dickinson, Vinny, where did you read that? That was hilarious.
You want to know what I learned this week?
Jason says, thanks, Vinny. Okay, so good. Anyway, Jason, yeah, just leave a comment so I can.
If you do, just go watch 6 Sense.
Vinny, John, just the thought of it. You mentioned GoPro. What camera do you use? GoPro was a guy, a viewer. I just use my phone. It's a Galaxy S2. It's about as old of a phone as you can get. I would guess this thing is 5 years old. Same age as your iPad.
My iPad's 4 years old.
So the phone is 4 years old. Well, wait a minute. It's older than that because when I bought this phone, Galaxy S3 had already come out, so I bought the older model. Steven says, Anthony, I think John's right. Vinny reads somewhere. Linda, I had a Snuffleupagus once. He ate my furry. I stuffed them both. They're a display on Dundee Library in the basement. Tulane Hobo, I miss the flip phones. Jason, absolutely. I'll leave a comment right after the live feed. Okay, good. Sounds good. No pro. Uh-oh, I screwed up. Last time you screwed up, Carolyn. Gnostic Spirit. And now I screwed up, and I must have called No Pro a he, and I really tried to avoid doing that. I am terribly sorry. You could join us, lady? My apologies. But Carolyn did it earlier, so yeah. 38 viewers. Well, we haven't dropped too much. We haven't gained a lot, but this... I don't know how much longer my voice is going to hold out. We have 13 minutes left. The be sure to subscribe may not be as loud as normal. No Pro says, you're the best. Well, thank you, but I do appreciate it. Linda, basement in Florida's are called pools. I bet they are. It is kind of interesting down here in Florida. Everywhere I've been is like a beach. Everything is sand. Everything. Everywhere we go is sand, white sand. It's really neat. I mean, I don't know if all of Florida is like that, but where I have been, it's sand.
Yeah, it starts out dirt, and then when it rains, the sand raises to the top out of the dirt. It's strange.
Well, it looks like I have made it. The gator gatherers.
I keep looking for a gator.
It's already been 2 hours. Almost, yeah. Well, yeah, it's almost been 2 hours. And the thing is I made it. I was really concerned that I was going to have to take an intermission. And I made it. I'm very happy that I made it because I wasn't sure what you guys were going to stare at while I took the intermission. I considered maybe stopping the live feed and starting a new one. I wasn't sure. So I'm just glad I made it. But it looks like you guys are starting to wear down. So maybe I'll start. We'll start closing this up. I do this about every time around this time. So thanks for watching. Wait a minute. Is that how yeah, that's how it goes. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels. And so what do we got here? Jim Fair, did you eat Taco Bell before? Like today? Yeah, we've already had our Taco Bell. We sure did. And Jason, Sandy here in Tampa also. Anthony says good night. Good night, Anthony. Linda, Florida is a peninsula with sandstone center ridge used to drain well, but we cemented over that so much now we flood too often. Yeah. Gloria Jean, bye-bye. Well, Gloria.
Good night, Gloria.
I'm not sure I saw you here tonight, so welcome to the Low House on the Road family.
Good night,
done working. Good night. Vinny says, wow, early night, Anthony. Maybe we should take your wrench. Tom, good night.
Night, Vinny.
Calabash. What? Night, Taikoi. Night, John. Later, Jim. Classic Spirit, Rob. We are working at the Washington, Missouri Sheltered Workshop when they were rebuilding the gas nozzle. We worked with them at the Pike Shop. Wow, that is so cool. That's where Carolyn and I finished our employment. Was at the Washington Workshop. We worked at Sullivan and got transferred to Washington. So that is really cool. Thanks for telling us that, Jason. Good night, Carolyn and Rob. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels. That is so cool. Laura, Taco Bell should sponsor your channel. Well, at least for this part of our adventure. Bill Edwards, good night, Rob and Carolyn. No pro, good night. Good night, lady. Rat Rod Ron, hello from Central PA. Well, hello, Rat Rod. Good to see you. Welcome to the Little House on the Road family. I do apologize. We are starting to wrap up. We'll be finishing up here in about 9 minutes. So maybe you can join us next. Maybe you can join us next week at 7 p.m. Eastern. Carolyn said good night, Vinny. Good night, Linda. Good night, Vinny. Tulane says good night. Good night, Tulane.
Linda. Good night, Tulane. Good night, Denise.
Denise, thank you. Looking forward to seeing you more of you. Well, looking forward to seeing you too. So that is all right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close off a little early. My throat is just about done. So I do apologize that you're not going to get to see the last 8 minutes of this episode. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
6 next week.
7.